Sean, do you think rescue dogs are for everyone?
No, definitely don't think rescue dogs are for everybody.
Why do you feel that way? Because I know plenty of people that have them and they've been great dogs.
Some rescue dogs are great, and then some rescue dogs they're there because they have like behaviors that a lot of people don't want. And a lot of people when they go to rescue a dog, they're not thinking with their mind. They're more thinking with their heart. Like, oh, I want to go save the dog, and they'll have a whole bunch of kids, and they're not thinking like, hey, is this dog gonna be good around all these kids? And also, I'm buying a dog that's already grown. Like, what behaviors has he learned before I picked him up? So a lot of times, to me, it's not a great idea unless you know what you're getting yourself into.
So, if you get a rescue dog, then what is your suggestion? I mean, I know there's the rule of three, three, and three to give them time to decompress, to get to know your schedule. What's your feelings on that?
I don't agree with that 3-3-3. Me, when I get a dog, the first thing I'm gonna do is get him outside because you gotta think about it like this. It's like he was incarcerated. So if you're incarcerated and I just bring you inside a home and I don't exercise you or do certain things, you're gonna still feel like you're in the same place. So I like to if I get a dog, I'll run them, burn the energy, and then immediately I'm starting some type of training with them because I want them to understand their life is different. And a lot of people, when they get a rescue dog, they're not willing to invest in the dog training, and they're also not willing to invest in the time that that dog needs. So that's why I say what I say.
So, rescue dogs can be for everyone as long as you're willing to put in the work and the training if that dog isn't a perfect dog that settles in right away.
I mean, like I said, there's no dog out there that's perfect, so I'm not trying to diss rescue dogs. What I'm saying is this: some rescue dogs have some behavior that only a professional can handle. Like some rescue dogs have some like severe aggression, and that's not for everybody. And I don't want somebody to get a rescue dog, bring it in their home, and then dog like bites a baby or bites their friend. So as long as we're not talking about aggression, like super aggressive dogs, then I feel like most people can have a rescue dog as long as it's not aggression.
So, then do you advocate for these shelters to do more of the, let's call it vetting? So, they do more behavioral testing, temperament testing, so
Hmm.
that way they can put out a better picture or a better idea. I know a lot of times they say dogs that go into foster are easier to adopt out because then they know what works, what homes will work for those dogs.
Exactly, because like say how you did a foster dog, right? So you took him out the element of being behind a kennel or being in a crate all day. So now he starts to understand that life outside is different. He gets to explore. He gets to be fulfilled. He gets to be with a family. But if you take a dog straight from the shelter and you don't know what you're doing and you just keep him in the house, you might create more problems.
So I know you said you don't agree with the three, three, and three, but would you agree that a dog does need time to decompress? You can't just automatically introduce him if you have current dogs, let them all run in the house together,
Uh,
invite people over. I mean, just give them some time to learn you, your structure before you start doing things
all right.
like that.
So this is what I would say. If it was like this, so no, your dog shouldn't meet like if you get a rescue dog, you shouldn't like bring around new people and other dogs because you don't even know that dog itself. So if I could take that rule and say decompress in a way of like go on walks with that dog, just you and that dog every day. Go on long walks, 30-minute walks, hour walks, so you can create a bond with this dog and the dog create a bond with you. And also when you go on walks, you start to see what the dog reacts to. So say if I'm walking this dog for an hour, right, and he's tired and he sees a squirrel and he gets alert, okay, that's telling me he likes to chase squirrels maybe. Now let's say I'm walking that same dog and there's dogs in the fence and you're barking at him and he just keeps going. All right, that tells me he don't usually get distracted by dogs, maybe, right? So the more I take him out by myself, we get a bond. I start to understand him. He starts to understand me. Then when I know what he likes and what he doesn't like, a couple weeks later, I'll start bringing him around other people. And if I'm looking to introduce him to other dogs, then that's when I'll start doing that.
So, with proper introductions and knowing what you're getting into, as in making sure when you go to the shelter, like you say, you don't just walk in and go, oh, that dog's cute. You find out whether that shelter has play groups and it's been good with
Mm-hmm.
other dogs if you have them.
Yeah, and one more thing I would say, I don't mean to cut you off, but one more thing I say is like when you say if you're gonna rescue a dog, say if you're gonna rescue a dog, right? you're looking for the dog that match your energy. So if you're a person that like to run, you can get a hyper dog. But if you're a person that don't like to run and you're sitting on the couch and you get a hyper dog, it's not going to work. So the best thing I would say is pick the dog that match your energy, your lifestyle, and your family's lifestyle.
So rescue dogs can be for everyone, but with the proper research and preparation.
Yeah, that's what I mean.